Welcome to the Eric Brady podcast, Series 1, Adolf Hitler, His Bombers and Me. Episode 1, Overview.
We're here with Eric Brady, my father, and we're going to be hearing from you, Eric, about your book, Adolf Hitler, His Bombers and Me. So what was your relationship with Adolf Hitler?
In one sense, it could be said to be fairly close, in as much as we were linked together with him being at one end of his war machine, I was at the other. It first came in with Chamberlain returning from Munich, the Munich conference in 1938, and my mother crying when he was saying it would be peace in our time because she had a premonition that it would be, quote, war within a year. I was then evacuated with my sister, Kitty, who's 5 years older than me, on the 1st of September 1939. And then in May 1940, we were suddenly re-evacuated from Folkestone, which had been great for us, into South Wales. We were there for a couple of years until Kitty was taken home to London in March 1942, when my father became seriously ill, was delirious and calling for her.
How old were you and Kitty when you were first evacuated to Folkestone?
Kitty was about 9. I was 5, just coming up to 6. I was taken back home in September 1942. 4 months later, the school we were attending, Sandhurst Road School, Catford, was bombed just after 12:30. Kitty was killed. I was severely injured and was in hospital for 18 months. I then returned home and the war continued. I had treatment until the war finished in 1945, when Hitler, defeated, killed himself. After that, I was able to finish my education and went to work as normally, which had not been expected when I was first injured. Later on, I did some research and got much more of the background, which is in my book, Adolf Hitler, His Bombers and Me.
Your book, Adolf Hitler, His Bombers and Me, is available right now, and I'll put up links so people can order a copy to read as they follow along through the podcasts. Mm-hmm. You've got a copy there, haven't you?
Yeah, I have, and actually in front of it shows a picture of the school. It must have been taken about 3 o'clock in the afternoon after the bombing, which occurred at 12:30. We were not, Kitty and I were not dug out until about 7:30 at night, hospital records show, which means at that time the picture was taken, Kitty and I would have been under the rubble about there, because that was the dining area of the L-shaped school, where the bomb hit precisely on top and brought the 3 floors down on top of us in the ground floor in the dining area.
The book is dedicated to your sister, isn't it?
It is, and that was because I understand that when I was found, Kitty was lying on my right side, shielding that side from the falling rubble. And so Kitty took the rubble that would have killed me. So Kitty died for me.
Kitty is buried in Hither Green Cemetery in a communal grave where the plaque reads, "Sacred to the memory of 38 children and 6 teachers who were killed when Sandhurst Road School was bombed by a lone German aeroplane on Wednesday, 20th of January, 1943. Eric's book not only relates his personal experiences, he has conducted extensive research, the war planning that took place in the UK following Hitler's rise to power, the development and implementation of the evacuation policy. air defences against bombers, and the extraordinary sequence of events that led the German pilot to bomb a school while children were playing or at lunch. This and much more is covered in the book and will be explored in future episodes. Order your copy to read alongside the series. Visit ericbradybooks.co.uk.
So you've written this autobiography. What other books have you written?
I've written quite a number over the years, and it is a number of years, ranging from thrillers to books for teenagers, science fiction for young adults. And I also, following on from my autobiography, fictionalized part of it and written a three-part series of the Jackson family.
Eric's trilogy follows the Jackson family through the Second World War, the Berlin Airlift, and the Cold War. The Eric Brady podcast can be found on YouTube, podcast services, and at ericbrady.blogspot.com.